What's up, ugly ass niggas? This your boy J Miles, and I am back with another video. And you know what to do. If you're new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, leave a like, comment, let me know what you're thinking, but most importantly, make sure you share it with your ugly ass friends. On today's video, we will be covering Power, Book 3, Raising Kanan, and this one right here is titled, When Will Breeze Identify Himself? That's right, my good ugly ass friends. And what got this particular video going is I was looking at, I actually mentioned this on my last live, and I was talking about how Unique, basically how he went to go see Miss Brosali, right, Teresa, and that raised a question in my head. And I also asked the chat, what the question I asked was, what was the name that Unique gave Teresa when going to go see her? Or what was the name that he gave maybe her hitchmans, or her people that's there to protect her, to go see her? Because he had to have given a name. He can't just pop up and to go see her. He had to have told somebody that's on her payroll to be like, hey, such and such is coming, wants to come through to see you, right? So the question is, what was the name that he gave them? And the reason why this is such a thing is because we know Unique has been, living under the radar right now. He doesn't want people to know he's alive. So with that being said, more than likely, he didn't use his actual name. So the question is, what name did he use? So we're going to go over all of that and more in this particular video. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into it. Now, first, I'm going to go ahead and share a clip to kind of support my claim.
Well, common enemies could make for some real good friends, Teresa.
My husband never discussed business with me, and I was never the kind of girl who got my hands dirty. Sally.
So, the reason why I shared this particular clip here is I wanted to point out the fact that Teresa said that Sal never shared that, the business with her. So basically what she's saying is that she didn't know much when it came to the business, the people that he was operating with, any of that. So more than likely, although we do know Unique was doing business with Sal, she probably didn't know him. Because as we just heard from the horse's mouth, she didn't get involved with that, that line of work. So Unique probably knew this, because keep in mind, he was close to their son Marco. So he probably knew that his mother didn't know who he was. They never met. So he was like, okay, I can show up to her, make a pitch, and she'll never know who I am. And I can just show up, and when they ask who is coming to see her, he can say a man by the name of Breeze. That could be what the case is here, people. Because think about this. They didn't show us what, the beginning, the introduction of, them meeting, and he was like, hey, you remember me? Or let's say they never met. And he'd be like, hi, I'm a friend of your son, Marco. My name is... But they didn't show us that. And I'm pretty sure, in my opinion, they intentionally didn't show us this, because that would give it away. They're not ready to give that away until... They're not going to give that away until this episode, in my opinion. I believe it will be episode 7, titled, Allow Me to Reintroduce Myself. So... basically, obviously, ugly ass niggas is gonna challenge this and say, "Oh, this is just gonna be the episode that he finally show his face to Rock." I agree with you 100%, ugly ass niggas. But I also think that this could be the episode where possibly he finally introduces himself as Breeze as well. Why this episode? Okay, let me keep going. Let's go ahead and go to this next clip.
I want you. You go talk to him. You tell him Sal's wife sent you. He's gonna know what to do with you.
Yeah. So she said, you go talk to him. Tell them Sal's wife sent you. He's gonna know what to do with you. Now, obviously, they didn't identify who him is, but most of us has been paying attention to a lot of the things that's going on. Like, you know, those of us that pay attention to the new characters of the season and things in that nature, we know that more than likely this him is none other than Phil Russo, who is going to be the new crime boss of New Jersey, taking the place of Sal Buscemi. So more than likely, this is who she's sending him to go see. And of course, we did hear it in an exclusive clip of him speaking to Unique, telling him you can't be just dropping bodies. So, again, I pose the question. Think about this. When he goes to see Sal Buscemi, keep in mind, he wants to stay off the radar. Now, one of my subscribers, my boy Buckets, mentioned that maybe he'll go by the name Kanan, which is his government name. This is possible, but more than likely, he's probably going to want to keep away from anything that's relating to, anything that people can identify him as. He's going to more than likely go with a name that that no one would recognize, right? More than likely. So he might tell Sal. Sal might be like, I never caught your name. What is it? And then boom, my name is Breeze. And then we could get the ending credits of this. And why did I say this? Because also, if you look here at the description at the very bottom, that is the episode that we will get right before they skip 2 weeks. And if you know anything about Power, typically when they skip a week or sometimes 2, they either just gave you a banger and the next one is about to be the aftermath of it, or the next episode is getting ready to be a banger. They always skip a week, typically when something really crazy is about to happen. Or it could be a really good cliffhanger that just happened, and you have to wait to see what happened next. So they could very much drop My Name is Breeze in the episode and make us wait 2 weeks to see it. And then, just sit there and eat their popcorn, looking at niggas like us making videos about it. Ugly ass niggas arguing about the ones that like, I told y'all it was him. And then you're gonna have the ugly ass niggas that, that's who knows, they could give us something in there that proving that it's not him. And then the ugly ass niggas that were saying it's not him, it's gonna be saying, I told y'all it wasn't him. But more than likely, I seriously doubt they do that. But I'm just saying. But one last thing before I go and get up out of here. I will say this. As we saw, Teresa gave him the letter, well, the paper with, I'm guessing, his address, his phone number, pager number, whatever, on it. And if he decides to not meet with Phil until episode 7, because keep in mind, this is in episode 4. If he doesn't go to meet Phil in episode 5 or 6, I think the odds of him becoming Breeze is going to grow even higher. And I'm going to tell you why. Because why would they wait till the episode title allowed me to introduce myself to have them meet when she already gave him, the information 2 episodes prior? I think it wouldn't make sense for them to do that unless they're, of course, preparing it, making preparations, and then they're specifically trying to make sure it add up with this particular episode that they plan to identify the identity of Breeze and finally put this thing to rest. But I don't know. Definitely, you know what I'm saying? You guys let me know what y'all thinking up in these comments. Could you see your boy Unique identifying himself as Breeze on episode 7? And also, like I asked here earlier in this video and I asked on my live, when Unique went to go visit Teresa and when he goes to visit Phil Russo, what will be the name that he identify himself as? Because he will have to give him a name. There's no way you can just go up to a crime boss or someone like Teresa's status and not give them a name. You're going to have to give them some name. And more than likely, he didn't give them Unique, as we know. So let me know what y'all theories on or guesses are on what's the name that he gave them. But pretty much that's all I got for y'all for this particular video. Definitely let me know what y'all thinking about this, because I think there's a very I think there's a very big question that should have been answered, but I haven't seen anyone really talking about this except myself. So, definitely hit those comments. Let me know what y'all thinking. But, like usual, if you're cool with me, fool with me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Leave a like, comment. Let me know what you're thinking. But most importantly, make sure you share with your ugly ass friends. But until the next video, I'm out.